YouTube, what it do, what it do? I'm gonna let some of y'all get up in here before we get it started. See, before season 7. See, before season 7. I gotta catch up. I'm only on season level 31. We gotta grind it out today. Gotta get the season level up. Let's get them lightning bolts in the chat. Lightning bolts in the chat. Let's get this going, chat. Let's get it going. Turn me up, turn me up. see what the record looking like. What the record looking like. We'll be starting off at. Starting off at 0-1, chat. 0-1. Let's get it. Let's kick it off. 0-1. Let's take it off. Take off time. Let's go. Shout out to everybody pulling up. Shout out to my mod. Let's get it going. This might be a long stream, chat. I gotta catch up. This game, season 6 ends tomorrow. And I'm behind on my season level. I gotta catch up on my season level.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go Chargers. Come on, defense.
And the first carry for the former Clemson Tiger, C.J. Spill.
Quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with him. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got it complete to C.J. Spiller. Touchdown, Jaguars. C.J. Spiller, 57 yards. And the Jaguars march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for the Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Forced out to his left. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Able to push his way through. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. Looking deep for his tight end. That is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. On the return, Hester. 6-0 our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Breeze going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-time interception king, Paul Krause. There he goes, right side. Still on his feet. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground with Emmett. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. All right, Charles, quick Emmitt Smith story. You've heard of the Madden video game, right?
I have heard of the Madden video game, well, no doubt about it.
The legend goes that Coach Madden said players used to come up to him all the time and complain that their ratings were too low. The only person, though, that came up and said, hey, mine's too high, Emmitt Smith.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Throwing is Jackson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. To throw is Jackson. And it's caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a third and goal. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the...
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zach Ertz there to make the grab.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it is now 21-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Here's second and 10.
Play action. Breeze. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, it's Breeze.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps
perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Elam able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a play fake. Breeze. Being chased out left. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. David Njoku, 59 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Jason Elam on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. Hester to return from his end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it in.
And got his man complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown.
C.J. Spiller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Champ Bailey.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now Garcia to throw on first down. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Let's go.
Chargers.
Touchdown. Let's get it.
Juju Smith-Schuster, 26 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away.
How's everybody's day going? What's up, chat? Talk to me. How's everybody's day going? It's going good, man. It's going good. Get our stream on today. Let's get our stream on. All right, let's get it. Next game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the longtime Bronco Jason Elam to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 33, here's second and a yard. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Keeps himself upright. Flushed out right. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Come on, man.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 4. Gibbs straight ahead. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Gibbs. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4 down?
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hester to return from his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. On play action, it's Breeze. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dante Fowler in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On first down, Stewart. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Stewart sets to throw. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Stewart to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Breeze now on first down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Throwing on first down is Breeze.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stewart. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.